Yo, welcome to the thing. The incredibly rare Thursday live stream. Give me a second while I get settled in here. Sorry, still trying to get settled in here. We are back with more of the best Pokemon game. Okay, I think we're about ready. More Pokemon Black version 2. I had a ton of fun playing this earlier this week. Incredibly rare Thursday live stream because I want to watch Supercross Saturday because I never get to watch Supercross. So I'm streaming today to make up for that. That is the goal. That is the point. That is the reason for my existence. My purpose of life. Tomorrow's gonna be great because I have half a day off, so I can not be super exhausted and not super tired and actually be motivated to stream. So that'll be fun. Granted, this game kind of gives me motivation just because I like it so much. That helps. That definitely helps. But yeah. Let me get my windows in the right place. Okay. Welcome to Route 4. You may remember Skidmark, the Scraggy that I caught at the end of the last stream. I have done something kind of special with him. So in Pokestar Studios, there are 3 possible results that you can get for a movie. There's the good ending, the bad ending, and the strange ending. When, with one of your party Pokemon, you achieve a strange ending, you get this little visual effect. I have never done that before. you not run away from this thing? And so I figured it would be fun to have Skidmark have that little effect on him as we go through this adventure. Just something I've never done before, never tried before, never had an opportunity to do before. So I just thought that'd be fun. Additionally, I've been collecting Castelia cones. I don't know if I mentioned last time, they're basically full heals. Basically just heals any status condition that your Pokemon has. That's not the reason why I'm collecting them. I'm collecting them because they're very useful in the future. But it is something to keep in mind. Anyway, we are back in Castelia City. There's a lot to do here. There's a lot of stuff for us here. For example, buying another dozen Castelia cones. I think now we have plenty. We have loads. But the Harlequin hunt. You're supposed to, like, find these 3 clowns around town. One of them is in here. The the Passerby Analytics HQ. Normally when you come in here and talk to this guy, he makes you a statistician. Which basically means you can use the C gear to run polls on people that you pass by. This girl will give you a bunch of surveys to fill out, and when you do them all, you get a free soda pop. I went ahead and did all that off camera because it's a little time consuming. But you definitely want to stop by the Passerby Analytics. Definitely something you want to do. Another thing you want to do is pop your head in here. This guy gives you the experience share. Basically, it's an item that gives your Pokemon experience as if you had done switch training with it. This is before Gen 6, when it became a key item and just worked passively. It is a held item in this gen. There are trainers upstairs that I do think we will want to fight. This girl is important. Actually, not really. She's pretty irrelevant. Thinking about it. She asks you what Pokemon you chose at the start of your journey. You can just lie to her and say whatever you want, and she'll give you the Miracle Seed for Snivy, the Mystic Water for Oshawott, and the Charcoal for Tepig. This isn't useful because all of these are in or around Castelia City. You will have all 3 of these. So there's actually no point in talking to her. There's actually no reason for her to exist. I will, at some point, want to go back and hit the Battle Company, though. Just because it's free experience. Never say no to free experience. I don't think this place is particularly interesting. Is there something in the trash can, maybe? Oh wait, this is Game Freak. I did not mean to jump into Game Freak, but there is a revive here. So that's an option. These 2 guys will battle you once a day, if you want to do that. Again, it's experience. You don't turn down daily renewable experience. Ooh, these people. Once I tried to catch a Pokemon and the Pokeball only shook once. That does happen sometimes. I've just been calling it a critical capture. The more Pokemon you catch, the more likely that phenomenon is. Apparently when the Pokemon only rocks once, it's easier to catch a Pokemon. This is what I was talking about last stream about you want to get 30 Pokemon caught. Once you have caught 30 Pokemon, that is when you can start having critical captures. Mathematically, they are impossible to get until you have caught 30 Pokemon. And then the odds of it happening increases as you continue to catch Pokemon. Don't think there's anything in here. You would think I would just know where all the items and stuff are. I do not. In here. This guy is a person of interest. He will ask for a type of Pokemon once a day. If you have a Pokemon of that type and you show it to him, he will give you a status heal berry. That's Cherry, which heals paralysis, Pecha, which heals poison, Frost heals burn, Persim, I believe, is one he can give you, which heals confusion. And I forget the one that heals freeze, but I believe he gives you that one as well. So you can pick between those. This is an important place. The Name Raider, who will let you rename one of your Pokemon if you decide you want to do that. And the Massage Person, who we will want to use later. Basically, she will make your Pokemon more friendly to you. That's important. We have something that is going to need that very soon in the future. And the Metal Office, which has a Harlequin. And then up here, this is Amanita. She maintains the Pokemon box system in Unova. The PC, you may have noticed, said someone's PC for the Pokemon storage system. Now it says Amanita's PC. Very cool. Also, this is Fennel, who talks to you about GameSync, which is a shutdown service that you can no longer use. Tragic. By the way, stop by here once you beat the game. There is something special for you here after you have become the champion of Unova. While I'm in the area, you're looking for the gym leader Berg. He said there might be trouble and took off. Iris is gonna help us find Berg and Team Plasma. I think the first time I played this game, I wandered over here and hadn't found the Pokemon Center. So him telling me that was actually useful. I don't think I've healed. Oh yeah, also getting a strange ending for a movie at Pokestar Studios. Eventually. There we go, gives you first Cult Classic medal. Very cool. I haven't used Pokestar Studios all that much. I did a fair bit with rental Pokemon during my first playthrough, but I've never really played with it with my own Pokemon, and I have definitely not 100%'d it. Heal balls. I want a few of these. One thing we could do is give the experience share to one of our Lillipup. It would not be able to pick up items, but it would help it get some experience. I may actually do that to this little level 4 Lillipup. Just to see if I can get it up to like level 11. Let's head off to Thumb Pier. Actually, let me talk to this clown here. And once you found all 3 Harlequins, you get a rare candy, which is certainly nothing to sneeze at. And this girl gives you the Quick Claw, which I believe has a 10% chance of letting you move first, regardless of your speed. I believe it's a 10% chance of increasing your move's priority by 1. Because there's different priorities that moves can have. Higher priorities take precedence over lower priorities. One thing you may want to do if you're playing this game in a Nuzlocke is use repels here. Because you're going to be forced to do double battles all throughout here. And you don't really have control over what the second Pokemon in the double battle is going to do. So it's not really a great idea to run into stuff here. Because your rival here can just knock stuff out that you want to catch and make it as a useless encounter. So you might want to try to delay the encounter as much as you can. Just something to keep in mind. I'm not playing a Nuzlocke, but, you know. By the way, your rival here will heal you in this section. So, not a bad idea to consider using this as a place to train up. Once again, something to consider, something to keep in mind. Unfortunately, because I'm playing this in winter, somewhat limited of how deep I can go. I think it's better to play in spring. I wish I had a fighting type move right about now. Actually, we might be fine. We might be okay. Look at all of those beautiful levels. May want to switch out. Don't know that Skid... Oh, well. We have Toxic Spikes now. That's going to make switching out a little annoying. Not the flinch! Trubbish has the Stench ability, which sometimes makes Pokemon flinch. Very annoying. Are you slower than a Trubbish? Are we speed tied? You must be. There we go. I was trying to avoid switching out if I could. Oh, level 10, come on, you couldn't get one more? But yeah, because we have a follower. If you look, you are fully healed after every battle. There aren't many places in this game where you get to have a follower, but the places you do, it's pretty nice to just always get a full heal after each encounter. Why are you using Fury Cutter, bro? Just 2 more generations before Leech Life was buffed to be an actually good move. There we go, level 11. One interesting thing, you might notice that at the end of that battle, it played the trainer victory theme rather than the wild victory theme. I assume that's a bug. I don't know that for certain, but that's my assumption. I don't know why it's a bug, but that would seem to be the case. Can I catch this bat? Why'd I use a Great Ball? I should have used a Pokeball. Guess I just really wanted the Zubat. It plays the correct theme when you catch something, just not when you knock stuff out, which is interesting. Hello. You fight? Yeah, you want a battle. Worker Scott, the Timber. Thing that you cannot catch yet. I hope it doesn't have a fighting type move. Alright, well, you did good. Let's get you out of there. He's using Bide. Alright then. I can play around that. Should probably actually pick up the charcoal. Because I don't remember where the other one is. Just a pearl here. Alright, Uesugi, please do not knock out the Rattata. Thank you. Skidmark, please do not knock out the Rattata. Thank you. Alright. We caught a rat. But like, a better rat than the one we already caught. Trying to remember if I've ever actually used Crobat before. I think I used it once. Yeah, go ahead and bite me. It's quad resisted. That seems like a great idea there, bud. Is that all I can fight right now? There's not really a whole lot you can do here in not spring. Definitely want to come here in the spring. Of course you use Razor Shell. Had my dowsing machine up, I don't think we can actually pick up any of the items that it finds for us, because I think they're all in areas we can't really access right now. I guess I'll keep it on. I guess I can keep the dowsing machine on. Let me run! Skid Mark, you're not very fast. You're kind of living up to your name here, bud. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can grab here. You're not a trainer. Alright. Well. Our goal is up ahead. First, Twisted Spoon. That increases the power of psychic type moves. Wow, it's Team Plasma. Let's fight these guys. I believe this is a multi-battle. He's got his own Scraggy. And my Scraggy's better. See, he has this cool animation when he goes into battle. I will let Duat take care of Sandile. Just let Uesugi carry me in this battle. Razor Shell can miss, by the way. I'm glad it didn't. But it was a possibility. Oh, wait. This guy. Did you be the gym leader Berg? And we get HMO for strength. This lets us move rocks around. I don't think there are any rocks for us to move around right now, but once we find some, we will be able to move them. So that character with the wild hair is important. Keep forgetting I have a button to get to my Pokemon menu without having to close out my dowsing machine. In spring, if you go further in, there is an item for you. Unfortunately, because it is not, I cannot get it at the moment. There is a place further in that I would like to go. The guy who is blocking this is no longer blocking this. Welcome to this little patch of grass. There's the miracle seed. Where is the charcoal? I believe this is called Castelia Park. Basically, it's just a little patch of grass where you can catch stuff. Notably, you can catch Eevee here. So if you are interested in that, that's an option for you. You're slower than a rat. And it's trying to double focus energy. Wild. Just rats here. I don't want this. This isn't what I'm looking for. I did actually look up the encounter rate of the Pokemon I'm trying to catch here. It is a 15% chance. So triple the odds that we had when we were searching for Skidmark. So that's a thing. That's something. There's Pidove here, in case you didn't like the Pidove back in Route 20. If you wanted to like catch one here for some reason, I guess you can do that. Just another rat. I don't think I have ever run into this many Rattata in this patch of grass. Never seen this many. There's other Pokemon here. I can run into other stuff. Here's Cottony. It's not what I'm looking for, but not a bad pickup. What you are looking for is a Cottony with Prankster. Lets you give status moves priority. I don't remember how much priority, but definitely good to get some setup moves up early. Like, I think it gets Tailwind. I don't know if it gets Tailwind in this gen or if it's in a later gen, but something like that's cool. Being able to like set up some kind of status move, like a Stun Spore, could be good. Being able to set up like a buffing move could be good. Prankster is a pretty good ability. Like I said, not what I'm looking for personally, but not a bad option. Ooh, my dog has an item for me. Both of them do. Is it only 2-step tile immunity? Maybe I was wrong last stream when I said 3-step. Maybe it's only 2. See, like, Prankster Growth would be useful. Be able to buff your attacking stats. Prankster Stun Spore. Paralyze me. Great. You'll love to see it. Prankster Leech Seed. Lets you sap health from your opponent every turn. It's just selling itself for me. It's just showing off its strengths for me. Now I have to heal off that stupid paralysis. I do have some paralyze heals. It's another rat. The worst part is just that I can't consistently run from these guys. That's the real issue here. 1 step, immediately get a double battle. Great. I guess this is just going to be run from Pokemon Simulator again. I guess that's what we're doing today. Here we go. This is the guy I was looking for. Little cute bunny. Look at him. He's just spamming defense curl. This is probably fine. I'm going to try to soften it up a little bit more. It's used 3 defense curls. This shouldn't be an issue. Unless I get a crit! Oh. Hi, Audino. Can you not right now? Oh. You're not an Audino. I can't weaken you. I mean, if you want to slow me down, that's fine. I was already not very fast anyway. What's with all the crits? Would rather you not have done Leech Seed. Would have preferred if you didn't do that. I can whack it one more time. Well, we have a Whimsicott now. Yeah, let's just potion. It's gonna take forever for me to find another stupid Bunnyeri. It's only a 15% chance, come on. At least I seem to be able to run more consistently. At least I'm not failing to run away from everything. Encountering stuff in the dark grass is not going to make it easier to run. It's not going to help. Okay, now I can't run. Sure. What is Cottony's encounter rate here? Surely it's not that much higher. Not the double battle, man! Whatever. We'll get to level 19. Should move Flame Charge to be in the top left. That seems like a good idea. There we go. Found another one. This one's female. Maybe it was just meant to be. That first one probably wasn't very good. This one's gonna be better. That's a lot of damage. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot of damage. Don't break out, dude. You're not that hard to catch. Fun fact about Gen 5. So this Pokeball animation is programmed to shake 0 to 3 times. I guess 0 to 4, because I guess the catch itself counts. So either the Pokeball will immediately break, it'll shake once break, shake twice break, you get the idea. In Gen 5, whatever random formula they use to decide this is broken. A Pokeball will never shake 2 times. It will shake 0, 1, or 3. If it shakes a second time, it will always make it to the 3rd shake. So yeah, anyway, we have Baniri. We're gonna call her Ayumu. Ayubun. Shout out to Love Live Nijigasaki. Great anime. I still need to finish the 2nd season. Oh right, you're not. You're in the PC. Well, Skidmark was a disappointment. Is Ayumu going to be any good, or is she too going to let me down? Let us find out. Let us discover. Battle Learner. Interesting. Alright. You're holding a Pechaberry. Lonely nature. What is lonely? Plus attack, minus defense. Oh, but it's Klutz! Not the Klutz! Not like this. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's deeply tragic. Welcome to the team, Ayumu. No. Do I? I don't want Klutz, man. No, I'm not. I can't. I cannot. I am gonna go and suffer and catch another one. Buckle in, gang. This is gonna be a long run. I really should pick up some repels. get away? Brother. Let's try again. Klutz, by the way, is an ability that makes it so that you can't use held items. People call it an objectively bad ability. It has utility. There are held items that are just objectively bad for you. And so if you can hold those, there is utility in not being affected by your own bad item. Like, your opponent could have a move that switches their held item with yours, and if you give them a bad held item, that can be good. For single player, however, it's not very good. Odds are, in single player, you're not going to be running into anything with Trick or Bestow or anything like that. It's just not really worth it in single player. I guess I should have left an empty spot in my party so I could check right away instead of having to run back to the Pokemon Center. There's an Audino. Hi, Audino. What if I just used you instead? Okay, that did like nothing. Not the crit double slap, man. Okay, this is not worth it. This is not worth. Boy. What is the encounter rate on Cottonee? What Pokédex number is Cottonee? 546. Come on, man! It's a 35% chance. I see. Hey, look, it's an Eevee. Is Eevee that rare? I feel like this Eevee is gonna mess me up. I feel like this Eevee is gonna, like, beat me up and steal my lunch money. Unless it gets back-to-back flinches. The other problem with Eevee is that it's a little annoying to catch. It has a kind of annoying catch rate. Thought I was gonna get it immediately. Surely at -1 attack, you can take a feint attack. Surely. Perfect. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Incredibly, when you can get a Pokemon down to 1 HP, it's pretty easy to catch. Back to the Rattata grind. Is Eevee 5% here? I have to know. What's Eevee's Pokedex number? There it is. 133. Yeah, it's the 5% here. %15 chance, by the way. There we go. Okay. Foresight is fine. That's a lot of damage. I don't like how much damage that feint attack does. Puts it in, like, just that awkward spot where it's kind of hard to get. Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't too bad. What do I name you now, though? What do I call you? What should you be called? Hang on. My brain is braining. I may have a name for this one. Ad break in like 10 seconds, by the way. Apologies. Out of my control. Okay, I got it. There we go. Charlotte E. Yeager, also known as Shirley. Surely, this one will be good. Please laugh. And also, please let this one not have Klutz. I don't know if my brain can handle doing that again. No, it has Klutz! Why? Taking the Pecha Berry from the first one. Well, now we do it again. Because I would like to have this thing on my team as we're taking on the gym, so that I have the option of feeding it some experience. I'm gonna beat up this Zubat in anger. Out of sheer rage. The Zubat fights back. The Zubat can hit back. Sweet. Back to the grind. I don't even have any interesting facts to talk about. There's nothing else to talk about in this section of the game. Not the stun spore, man. Did you not? getting good at traversing this 3-tile patch of grass pretty okay. Let me run! Let me be free! I am rapidly running out of nicknames, by the way. So this next one had better be the one. This last one had better be the final one. Oh my goodness, let me go. Let me run. Thank you. Pure suffering. Another 5%. Wow. I have found almost as many Eevee as I have found Bunnyary. Oh no, I don't have time for you. Wonder if I should do the dark grass. Like, twice as many chances of running into what I want. Screw it, we're doing the tall grass just so I can have Broham in the lead. Rattata, please! Let me go. Let me run. We're gonna try the dark grass for a while. I also think I'm gonna let Scraggy hold the experience share for a while. That way I can like beat up some of this stuff and get him a little more experience. By the way, the dark grass cannot shake. So you will never run into Oddno in the dark grass. Okay, apparently leading with Broham does not make it possible for me to always run from these things. Good to know. Oh my goodness, we found a Bunnyary. Incredible. Does tackle take it out? Can you survive a tackle? You can survive a couple. Okay, please. Please be the one. Please be the chosen one. I'm actually running low-ish on heal balls. I've used like half of them. Brother, you're not that high of a catch rate. Please get in the ball. Okay, I think I have one more name. I don't remember its name. Is it you? It's you. Okay. Alright, Sadako. Are you the chosen one? Are you the one who is going to bring an end to all of our suffering? Let's find out. Three in a row. 3 in a row. I don't have any more nicknames. I don't have any more names for these guys. And I'm low on heal balls. Hopefully that's enough. Well, Guess we're going again. Can't even two-shot a Rattata. Okay. The strategy worked. The strategy worked. We have found another one. What do I name you? Oh right, I need to weaken this thing now. Not the crit! Let's try again. This is much faster now that Skidmark's not doing his Pokestar Studios animation on every single battle. That animation does slow things down immensely. How are you so fast? Screw it, let's speed up an audio. I guess this is also fine. A Lopunny is fine too. You are very bulky. She's also very fast. Oh goodness, what is Lopunny's catch rate? This is gonna be a pain. Just kidding. First try every time. Or first try every try. Okay. No, that's not it. Okay, I cannot find the one I'm looking for. Whatever. What do I name this thing? I'm out of names. Wait. I have it. Alright. Is Lopunny our savior? Is Lopunny the chosen one? I'm pretty sure it's a 50-50 shot, by the way, of getting the correct ability. And I've failed it 3 times now. We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! It's over. We have cute charm. Oh. The bold Lopunny. This also saves us the effort of having to evolve a Buneary, because Buneary is a Pokemon that evolves based on happiness, but it starts with the lowest base happiness of any Pokemon. So it's a bit of a pain. It's minus attack! No! Bold is minus attack plus defense. I don't care anymore. I have gone through enough suffering. Does it at least have good IVs? Can I at least have good IVs? Give me something, game. Give me something to work with here. Those are some pretty good defenses, though. So, attack between 4 and 8, or HP between 4 and 8. Attack 0 to 3. Defense 0 to 4. Special attack 0 to 3. Special defense 8 to 13. Speed 18 to 23. So she's fast. She do be a speedy girl though. Welcome to the team. Deeply tragic Pokemon. Not at all worth the suffering that I have endured. But she do be fast. Hang on, I actually should pick something up. There is a very important item for me to grab here. Can I grab this item? I actually don't know if I can grab this item. Is the charcoal in here? Charcoal might be in here. Okay, cool. I can get the Eviolite. This increases the defenses of a Pokemon that can still evolve. Pretty much changed the competitive scene. Porygon 2 suddenly became good. I think frickin' Murkrow became good. In later generations, it helped out Pokemon like Clefairy, which have Friend Guard. And so you slap an Eviolite on, and all of a sudden it's bulky and can stick around and give Friend Guard for longer. Just like a random Pokemon that can evolve. That for some reason you would want. To like leave unevolved. I think for now, I give that to Roham. That kind of defeats the purpose of me, of the massage lady here. Because I was gonna use her to help me get Baneri to evolve faster, but it turns out I just have Lopunny. I just have the Pokemon. Does she already have return? Yes. Yes, she does. Ad break in less than a minute. Apologies. After all of that work, it is now time for us to take on the second gym. And the second gym is not going to be difficult. We're not going to have a hard time here. This is not going to be complicated. Bug type gym versus my fire type. Not really a challenge. Not really challenging here. I don't even remember what level Berg's highest level Pokemon is. I don't think it matters. I don't think he stands much of a chance. Brick break! Let's go! Fighting type move! This is huge. I kind of want to keep... do I want to keep Swagger around? Do I care? I think Swagger is at least better than Sand Attack. So... So my strategy here is basically just spam Flame Charge and win. The only thing that could potentially stand a challenge is Dwebble, which is Bug Rock. Even then, you just kind of brute force it and it's fine. Especially with the Eviolite, giving us a little bit of a defense buff. By the way, one thing that's pretty cool about this game is how every gym has like its own unique rendition of the gym theme. I think that's pretty cool. Already almost level 23. Surely Berg's highest can't be more than like 24. And also his highest is a Leavanny, which is Grass Bug, which is going to get absolutely stomped by Flame Charge. Hey look, it's Dwebble. How much does Flame Charge do to you, buddy? That's an easy 3-shot. Not the Sand Attack, man. Ooh! So this is the one thing it can do, is make it so that I can't hit my moves. That's an option. That's a strategy. It's not a good strategy. Why are you using Feint Attack? Do you not have Smackdown? Okay, we managed to hit 2 in a row. Somehow. Some way. This last guy is the one avoidable trainer. You just go here, and then in the side here, we'll take you to Berg. I'm gonna fight him anyway. This is the first optional trainer we have had in this game. Or the first optional gym trainer, rather. Again, an easy 3-shot. Okay, how much does SmackDown do? Very little. We're fine. Don't do sand attack, man. It's fine, we hit through. Roll out. Do I want roll out? Not really. Rollout's not a bad move, it's just not for me. It's not a move for me. I'm switching out to reset the sand attack, because I would like to actually be able to hit my moves. I do enjoy actually being able to use moves in this game. Shockingly. Nice crit, even though it didn't matter. And this gives us a quick shortcut back down. Because I want to heal. Not because I need my hit points, but because I need my power points back. I need to be able to use more flame charge. Let me see if I can find the charcoal. I cannot. But you have the Destiny Knot. So that's an item that I have now. Yeah, okay, the charcoal must be inside somewhere. Okay, we are finally ready to take on the bug-type gym leader. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not liking his chances. I'm not betting on him. Not betting on this guy. the third gym leader of the game, Berg. Let's go. Let us open with a flame charge that's gonna one-shot this Swadloon. And then presumably he's gonna bring in Dwebble, which is gonna survive at least 2 hits. And hopefully not use Sand Attack. Maybe using Flame Charge will bait him into using Rock Polish? That's a 4-shot. Interesting. Can I keep baiting him into using Rock Polish? Is that a 3-shot? That's close. Okay, he's just gonna use Smackdown. That's fine. Oh, that's a 4-shot. He's gonna heal. Man, using a Hyper Potion on like a less than 100 HP Pokemon. Interesting tactical choice. Interesting decision-making process there. What is my speed at? If I can get a crit, that would take it out. Wow! It's fine. It's finally down. After way too many hits. Unfortunately, Leavanny is just gonna go down in 1. The gym leaders, by the way, have dialogue if you damage their ace but don't actually knock it out. It's not super easy to see that dialogue. I saw it on like my first playthrough. I haven't seen it all that often since. Anyway, we have the insect badge now. And Struggle Bug, which is a move that sucks, and we're never going to use it. All right. Well, now that that's out of the way, do you do anything for me? Oh, it's you again. Sure, you can look at my pig. It's Colress. Bet this lad. Sure, I will fight you on Route 4. We still have a fair bit that we can do here in Castilia. Like, I haven't even checked out this place. Ooh, amulet coin. That doubles your money in battle. Or when you win a battle. Alright, nothing in here. That building across the street has some nice stuff, I know. This place. This guy, if you're playing as the boy, will like pat you down before he lets you in the elevator. But if you're playing as the girl, he does not do that. Commonly known fact, but... Oh no, it's not this building that I'm thinking of. It's the Battle Company. Does no one give you anything in here? Okay, there are actually no items in here. That was a complete waste of time. I guess I'll go take on the Battle Company then. Because, like I said, some good experience there to be had. Ooh, Lillipup has an item. Full heal. Just because I don't have the charcoal yet, I'll go ahead and grab the charcoal. You definitely get it, like, in Castilia City. So I will find it if I look around enough. It's just the one I haven't found yet. Oh, I thought these guys fought you when you, like, went into their line of sight. I guess you have to talk to them before they fight you. So my team does currently have a bit of a weakness in that they're all physical attackers. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do a whole lot to fix that. I'm not going to do a whole lot to make that better. I should take the experience share off of Skidmark, just so that I'm getting full experience on my other stuff, on my other Pokemon. Quick Balls! These are most effective when used on the first turn of battle. Really useful. Okay, some people do fight you if you get into their line of sight. I was correct. I do also have 2 fighting types, which is a bit unfortunate when you're facing a flying type. That was a crit. Wow. I really do have a bulky Baniri. Or Lopunny. My You might not be very good offensively. Is this the charcoal here? No, it's a guard spec. Glamorous female spy. Corporate espionage in a Pokemon game. Budu can have poison point, so yet another downside of the fact that I have a very physical team right now. Did not get poisoned. Very good. You have timer balls for me. Once I beat you. He's got a Meryl. Look at that guy. He's using a rollout. I'd better beat it quick. There we go. Timer balls. These do more damage or have a better catch rate the later into the battle it goes. The problem is, before Generation 6, it took like a ton of turns for them to gain effectiveness. Ooh, a scope lens. Increased critical hit chance. Should I give that to somebody? I don't know, maybe another time. Anyway, let's head up to the... Is that the charcoal? Is this the charcoal? No, it's an ether. Where is the charcoal? I know you get one, like, somewhere. Let us fight the CEO of the battle company, which is this little kid for some reason. But he has an Eevee, which is unfortunate for him because I just learned a fighting move on my Scraggy. Deeply tragic. You have Intimidate. The Herdier does not have Intimidate. I get to keep my Moxie boost. Huge! Alright, well that's the battle company. And I think that is about all there is to do in Castelia City. I should actually heal. Ooh, wait. We can take on Game Freak too. Get some more free experience. Let's take on Game Freak. I don't think they're super difficult to fight, but I'm saving just to be safe. Let's try out Brick Break again. Easy one shot. And a little Moxie boost. You are kind of slow. I think I want Feint Attack around just to be able to counteract, like, double team and double team and sand attack and stuff. Would prefer to keep that around for now. You just have the monkeys, don't you? This guy just has the monkeys. Apparently Skidmark can just one-shot all of these. As much as a Moxie sweep would be sweet, I would like some experience on my Lopunny. Let's get Mai in there. They have orange berries. Interesting. It was the most pathetic water gun I've ever seen in my life. And this guy just has Incinerate. Definitely contender for one of the worst moves in the game. Incinerate is just so weak. Okay, I think that is all there is to do in here. Alright, next stop is to head to Route 4 so we can fight Chorus. And I think we're gonna want to lead with Skidmark. I think that is the play here. We are already leading with Skidmark. Need to be careful of this breeder. Perfect movement. No issues with that whatsoever. I probably should have saved before this. Well, the Crustle are gone. It is time to take on Olres and his Magnemite that may or may not be sturdy. I don't remember. Do not recall. It is! And it is Thunder Wave! Ew! And he has a super potion! Disaster! Fortunately, paralysis didn't really matter. And a Clink. I thought of a joke with Clink and realized that someone else in this game makes the exact same joke. There we go. Clink has been defeated. And we get a protein. That's pretty cool. This is pretty much just a straight shot. There's not really much on this main road, other than these houses along the side. There are trainers off in these side areas, but there's not really anything on this main promenade. If you're particular about the speed of a Pokemon, 74 or greater. I am not even close to that. In Pokemon White 2, you will talk to this guy instead, who's particular about a Pokemon's attack stat. It's a version exclusive check. Also, Route 4, I don't know if I mentioned, is completely different between Black 2 and White 2. In Black 2, they excavated this area to build housing and stuff. In White 2, they were going to do the same thing and then found ruins and then stopped. Cottonee for a Petalil. That's not a bad trade. Petalil is White 2 exclusive. Cottonee is Black 2 exclusive. So if you're playing one, that's the only way to get the other. the wide lens. There we go. It increases the accuracy of moves. I believe it increases them by 10%. As opposed to the zoom lens, which increases by 20%, but only if you move second. Only if you move after the opponent. So, a little trade-off there. On Thursdays, some Pokemon fly here. Wait, it's Thursday. Ooh, citrus berries. Hold the phone. I forgot that there is a thing. It's you. Mimic the sound of a Pokemon I'm with. That's a Lillipup. And if you guess correctly, she gives you a Poketoy. I should at least heal the paralysis. Use one of my Castelia cones. I do not need 48 of these things. Oh, wait! You have really good eyes. He's got a herdier. I assumed that he would have a dog of some kind. It has Intimidate. That's really annoying. And it has Workup. It's fine. Useless Moxie boost because the battle is over. Alright, Mai is really falling behind in levels. TM28 Dig. This is going to be extremely useful. We're going to have to teach this to something, because that's going to be very useful for the upcoming gym. There's a Hyper Potion hiding in the sand here. Gotta love the dowsing machine. I should just give Mai the experience share, rather than trying to switch train like this. Not the poison point, man. Sandile. Skidmark should be able to take this. experience share, and then we can lead with someone else. Because now I also need to heal off this poison. Ooh, I have an item. Hyper potion. Getting quite a few of those. I wonder if I should go ahead and give Broham the charcoal. I don't know. Having the bulk from the Eviolite is kind of nice. Kind of a fan of that. Not gonna lie to you. Stardust. You can sell that for a fair bit of money. Darumaka. Wow. That arm thrust does nothing. That arm thrust did more that time. No, there's a heal spot somewhere on this route. I just don't remember exactly where. Biker Stanley. His Zubat. Not even able to one-shot a Zubat. Sad. There we go. Grip Claw. I don't remember exactly what that does, but it's not particularly useful. Yeah, this is fine. Little double battle. Hooligans. Rob and Sal. Those are not the kinds of Pokemon I would expect to see hooligans using. Not quite what I was expecting. Does this Cottony not have Prankster? What a fool! Using a Cottony that doesn't have its good ability. Okay. So, that guy who said that a Pokemon comes here on Thursdays. This is that Pokemon. If you were playing White 2, it would be a Braviary on Mondays. For us, however, it is a Mandibuzz on Thursdays. Didn't even plan this. I completely forgot that this came up on Thursday. But so it's a good thing that I streamed today. What are the odds I can quick ball this thing? Yeah, okay. Like how it uses Nasty Plot to set up to use a physical attack. Great strategy there, bud. Oh, right. The thing that makes this thing cool. Weak Armor is Mandibuzz's hidden ability. The Braviary would also have its hidden ability. I forget exactly what that is, but it's something. I have one Great Ball. No. But it's fine, because Mandibuzz has given us another chance. Can you take a tackle? Will you survive? Yeah, okay. Kind of wish I had tried that before throwing the Great Ball, but I also thought that it was going to knock me out, so... There we go. There's a green shard here. That's nice to have. How do I get back there? What? Oh. There's a yellow shard here. Is there more in that? Oh my goodness. Hi, Trubbish. Don't have time for you right now. Stardust. That's nice to have. these houses heal you? Is it here? It's here. I found it. Okay. How do I get back there? Here we go. Policeman Dell. It's got a Riolu. Riolu, not that strong. Immediately goes down. And a Growlithe. I probably should have switched into Skidmark, but oh well. I think that is about it. There may have been like a couple guys I missed back here. Yeah, I never fought this policeman. Who I assume is gonna have a dog. Oh right, there's the fisherman down there too. Need to get those guys too. Another dog. Yet another Growlithe. Only get 2 hits with the arm thrust. You'll love to see it. Let's get Skidmark sometime in the spotlight. We can brick break this thing. Get the pointless Moxie boost. I should fight these guys as well. Technically, I could have fought these guys before the gym, and it's not a bad idea if you're like under-leveled. I was just pretty confident in my levels to take on Berg, and it turns out I was correct. I was right. I don't remember Lopunny taking hits this well. I never really thought of it as like a defensive Pokemon. I believe Basculin is another version exclusive, where one game has the red stripe and the other has the blue stripe. They get different abilities. I think other than that, they're identical. I will admit I'm not really a Basculin expert. It's not really a Pokemon I know much about. But I believe the red stripe versus blue stripe is a version exclusive thing. There's just like a couple more things I want to get before I finish for the day. Hello there. Welcome to Join Avenue. So this is a kind of interesting place. My favorite phrase that I would use to greet everyone. My favorite phrase. My favorite phrase. My favorite phrase. I have no idea. Something truly moves your heart. How should we address you? You can address me as Sekai. Let's go ahead and do this tutorial. So basically, you invite people here, they set up shops. This is not really the shop I wanted. But sure. Set up shops, and then you invite people to them to level them up. And then as they level up, they get more stuff in them that they can do. And as the avenue levels up, you get extra features for it as well. That's basically the awful 5-minute explanation for what it is and how it works. So what you were supposed to do is pass by people using the multiplayer features. Unfortunately, since the multiplayer is shut down and no one carries this game around, that is much harder. But they at least give you a few free visitors a day. So that's something. Behind here is a Thunderstone. So if you want your Eevee to be a Jolteon, you're covered. It's not you. This guy gives you a Sunstone. Pokemon like Cottonee and Petalil evolve with the Sunstone. I don't remember what other ones Here we go. She gives you the Soothe Bell, which basically doubles anything that gives you friendship. Basically the Soothe Bell will double that. So another really great item if you're trying to get your Baneri to evolve. I could have sworn someone around here gave you a Silk Scarf. Maybe I'm thinking of X and Y. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong game. This place is the Technical Machine Department. You can buy technical machines. Thunderwave, Gyro Ball, Light Screen, Reflect. Really good moves. Thunderwave, really good if you're trying to catch Pokemon. Light Screen and Reflect, really good defensive options. Not strictly necessary in single player, but if you find yourself in a tough fight where you know your opponent is using either special or physical moves, definitely a really strong option for you. This guy gives you a bunch of red shards, which are a secret item that will help us later. He does tell you in Drift Vale, there's someone who teaches you moves in exchange for shards. So that is what those are for. Alright, well, didn't make quite as much progress as I was hoping. But we made it to Nimbasa, that's something. Hopefully, I mean, for sure it will be easier for me to find my next team member. I'm not going to be running around forever. The next two, in fact, should not be too difficult to find. The last one, I'm not sure. I would have to look up what the encounter rate is for it. But we at least have two very easy to encounter Pokemon coming up that I want to add to my team. But that is going to be a little while. I don't even know if I'm going to get to it next stream. I might, but we have a little bit of a break before I'm adding another team member. But regardless, I appreciate everyone who stopped by and hung out as ever. Thank you very much. I will catch you in the next one.